morning, wrestling fans. Happy Monday. Hope you all had an enjoyable 4th of July weekend. Well, it's Monday, and that means it's the start of an extremely busy week in pro wrestling. Got lots of events coming up this week. Starting with tonight with Monday Night Raw, which is the go home show. Tomorrow night you have NXT, it's the final NXT show before Great American Bash. Wednesday you have AEW Dynamite, which is the final Dynamite before All In. And Friday night you have SmackDown going home show. Then we come to the weekend, and this is where it gets really busy. Saturday you got 3 shows going on. You have NXT Great American Bash, which I believe it starts at 3 p.m. You have AEW's All In Texas. I'm not sure what start time is for that. And on top of that, you got WWE Saturday's main event, which is Saturday night, 8 p.m. So you got 3 events on Saturday alone. Then Sunday it's the all women's POE. It's WWE Evolution 2, which is gonna be either 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I'm not sure what the start time is for that. So we got a busy week in pro wrestling, starting with tonight. Speaking of tonight it's an edition of WWE Monday Night Raw. It's not just any Raw, it's the final Raw before Saturday night's main event. Here is what has been announced so far for tonight's Raw. We have Roxanne Perez versus Kairi Sane in a one-on-one match. This should be a very exciting match. I think both these will put on a good match on tonight. So it should be a good match. We have Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. This should be an intense match. And I think it will be. Especially that it's between Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. And just because Braun Breaker is much bigger than Sami Zayn and stronger, I don't think Sami Zayn is going to lay down this match at all. I think he's going to stay in this match no matter how long it takes. So I expect tonight's game to be a physical one and an intense matchup. And I'm sure it'll be an exciting match. We have Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso. This should be another exciting match. And I'm sure Jey Uso is not going to lay down in this match at all. I think he'll be in this match to the bitter end, despite Bronson being a much bigger guy than Jey Uso. And last but not least, we have Seth Rollins versus Penta. This is a very intriguing matchup. I think this will be the first time we're going to see Seth Rollins versus Penta. I don't think we see I'm sure these two face each other in a match. But I think it'll be a good match. I think it'll be intriguing. I'm sure Gunther's going to be on tonight on Raw. And I'm sure he'll address this match against Gunther. Regarding Gunther, my mistake, regarding Goldberg. So I expect Gunther to be on tonight's Raw before his match against Goldberg. So he'll be on tonight. Seth Rollins, we know he's going to be on tonight because he's got a match against Penta. Becky Lynch is expected to be on tonight's Raw as well. Speaking of Becky Lynch, it was just announced that at Evolution, it's going to be a triple threat match between Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, and Bayley. I'm not surprised. I knew right away after the outcome last Monday on Raw between Bayley and Valkyria, which ended up being a draw, that it's going to be a triple threat match between three of them at Evolution for the women's IC title. So she is expected to be on Raw, and so she'll come out to address the big triple threat match at Evolution. And I'm sure Bayley will be on there tomorrow night. So I have Valkyria be on there on Raw as well. So it should be exciting Raw before Sunday's main event at Evolution. I don't know what else is planned for tonight's Raw, but this is what's been announced as of right now. Like I said, it's going to be a extremely busy in pro wrestling in general this week. Between Raw, NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, plus this weekend you have 4 events. You have Great American Bash, Saturday's main event, and All In on Saturday, and then Sunday you have Evolution. So we're in for an extremely busy week of pro wrestling starts tonight, and it all kicks off with Monday Night Raw. So I'll be busy this week covering pro wrestling. So I'm sure news will break out throughout the week. We've got any changes to the events come up this weekend. I'm not too impressed of the card for Saturday's main events. I mean, the Goldberg-Gunther match is intriguing, but I'm not that intrigued between Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. And I don't know what else is planned for Saturday's main events, so we'll see. I heard that AEW's Zone in Texas is supposed to be a phenomenal event next weekend. There's a couple of exciting matches planned. You have, with the main event will be Moxley versus Hangman Page versus for the AEW World Title. You have Mercedes Moné versus Toni Storm in a champion versus champion match. That's big exciting. And you got a bunch of other matches scheduled. So AEW all in Texas sounds like it's going to be a phenomenal event. And I said to myself today and over the weekend, I got a funny feeling that AEW is going to dominate this coming weekend over WWE. Just because all in, it's going to be a phenomenal event, and most people are going to watch AEW all in over Saturday's main event, NXT Great American Bash, and Evolution. So, Kingston wide. The WWE is doing 3 events this weekend, which is the same weekend as All In. It doesn't make sense. That's why I can't stand it. Anyways, we're going to have 4 events this weekend, and I told you what they are. We'd love to get All In, at least order it to watch it. I mean, the only time I got AEW pay-per-view was last year's All In event, which was last August at Wembley Stadium in London, and that's because Bryan Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan, had a championship match. I think it was the AEW World Title against Swerve Strickland, and it was possibly be his last match. Of course, it wasn't, because he won that match and he became the AEW World Champion. But the only time I ordered AEW pay-per-view, we'd love to get it this weekend, because like I said, the card for that was supposed to be phenomenal. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I know I know AEW's papers are not that cheap. I think they're like $50 now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I know there's a bunch of ways you can watch AEW on. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, Max, of course. I believe you can watch it on AEW's YouTube channel. Got paid for, of course. You can also watch through your cable and satellite providers. So there's a bunch of ways to go watch AEW on this weekend. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I'll not. We'll see what happens. But anyway, it should be an exciting week in pro wrestling with all that's going on in the pro wrestling world this week. I have never seen a busy week of pro wrestling as such as this week, between the normal wrestling shows that are during the week, which is Raw, NXT, Dynamite, and SmackDown. And then you got the 4 events, premium events this weekend. So it's going to be a wild week in wrestling. And I'm up for it. So I'll be busy covering wrestling all week this week. So it's good. Keep me busy. You know, I enjoy watching wrestling. I love it. Would love to watch wrestling every night. Unfortunately, I can't because, just stuff going on. I mean, I definitely watch WWE. Sometimes I watch AEW if I can fit it in, but there's so much wrestling you can watch. So maybe I'll watch Dynamite this week on Wednesday, and maybe I'll get the All-In pay-per-view this weekend. So we'll see what happens. But I'm telling you, pro wrestling right now in general is so hot right now. There's so much pro wrestling going on between WWE, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, plus you have all the smaller wrestling promotions, plus the indies. So there's so much pro wrestling going on right now. It's hot as ever been. And I'm glad that Bust Open is finally that went 24/7. I'm so happy right now. I think it was a good idea. The fans wanted it. I wanted it. And with so much pro wrestling right now, you need a separate channel on SiriusXM, on 6XM, just dedicated to pro wrestling. It's like so much pro wrestling going on right now. I'm planning on doing a live stream this Thursday, July 10th at 8 p.m. And I'm going to be previewing NXT, Great American Bash, Saturday's Main Event, and Evolution. So that'll be this Thursday, July 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So hope you all catch that on Thursday. So all in all, that's what's going on right now. Before I end this video, please, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my channel with subscribers. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hope you have a great Monday to kick off your week.